Hello everybody and welcome to Year 9 Season 1 of Rainbow Six Siege, Operation Deadly Omen in 6 minutes or less. Coming in strong this season is the new operator Deimos. Deimos, known as the leader of the Keras Legion and the first operator to come from this group, has been added to the game. He is a 2-armor, 2-speed operator and comes equipped with an AK-74M, an M590A1 shotgun as primaries, and his signature 44 Vendetta as his only secondary. He has frags and hard breach charges as his secondary gadgets. Now to the bread and butter of Deimos, his gadget, the Death Mark Tracker. He's able to ping defenders exclusively for Deimos whenever activated. A defender must be revealed for a hunt to take place, so be sure to use those drones to scan operators and ping gadgets to help Deimos out. Deimos is restricted to his 44 Vendetta during his hunt. The hunt will start and the entire lobby will be intended of his target. After a few second delay, the hunt will begin. Once started, Deimos will see an up-to-date location tracker for whichever operator he has opted to target. Note, this is only visible to Deimos. On the other side, the track defender will see an occasional ping on Deimos' location similar to that of a Lion scan that'll last the entire duration. Deimos' scan can be interrupted by mute jammers, 2-browse canisters, and Vigil's ability. If interrupted during a hunt, the timer will continue to count down until the hunt ends. If you manage to use one of the above counters before Deimos' hunt begins, the Deathmark drone will fail to find its target and return to Deimos. Moving on from operators, the next big change this season is the shield rework. It's finally here. No longer will you be able to hip fire behind the safety of your shield and score those 1 in a million headshots. Instead, you must now reveal yourself by aiming down sights to shoot. You also now have the ability to reload behind the shield and activate gadgets, defuse charges, breach charges, and possibly exothermic charges in the future. Additionally, shield operators can now charge through barricades without having to melee them, and melees with a shield will now shove an operator to the ground, causing 60 damage per shove, so you can still melee enemies to death, but will require a few good hits first. You can also now use the primary fire button to enter free look mode and have a look around whilst keeping your orientation, allowing you to look around and provide more intel without exposing yourself. All shield operators will now run with their shields in front of them, similar to Blitz, so Monty and Fuse can now do this. Shields will also now get a speed debuff if shot with enough bullets while sprinting, so no longer will you have to worry about steamrolling Blitz charging you down. If you place enough bullets on the shield, then the debuff will slow them to a crawl and allow you to escape. Sad news for all you run and gunners out there, the optics update this season brings an end to the 1.5 and 2x scopes. Instead, the scopes are being simplified down to 4 basic tiers. They are as follows: iron sights, non-magnified scopes, so all of your red dots and hollow sights, magnified 2.5 times ACOG scopes with the addition of the 1.5, but it's now magnified, and telescopics, 3 times scopes, which are usually only seen on attacker DMRs. With all of the scope changes come some benefits and negatives. The more magnified your scope is, the slower your ADS time will be for that weapon. So if you're looking for a faster ADS, then be sure to use things like the iron sights or the non-magnified scopes to make up for that lack of magnification. Additionally, there have been some changes for attachments and the addition of a new one. The new horizontal grip increases operator movement speed by 5%. So for those Ashers looking to rush sight and get that ace, this will be the attachment for you. The vertical grip has had a decrease in vertical recoil control from 25 down to 20%. The angled grip now offers an increase in reload speed by 20% instead of its decreased ADS time. And the laser sight has been changed to no longer decrease hipfire spread, but instead offer a 10% aim down sight speed increase. Ubisoft has also introduced the locker, which is your go-to place to keep an eye on all the wonderful things you've unlocked in the game, from being able to favorite items and see the latest 50 things you've unlocked. This is a must-have for all your collection needs, and I know I'll be enjoying playing around with this one. Hunter balancing. In an ongoing attempt to prevent operators from being as pivotal in-game, a number of changes are being made to operators throughout the year. Starting with Season 1, Azami barriers will no longer be bulletproof. They'll still be very strong and require a fair amount of ammunition to break through. LMGs are also receiving a decrease in their recoil, making them a little bit easier to handle and might make them worth using again. But you'll also be inflicted with a 10% movement speed penalty when using them. Binker's nano boosts will no longer increase reload speed, but will cleanse that shield slowdown effect I mentioned earlier. Repelling has also been improved to make the experience from getting into and out of rappel smoother. You will also always have your gun at the ready, so no more getting caught with your pants down if defenders choose that exact moment to run outside. And finally, for balancing, they're adding a trajectory pre-visualization, try saying that 3 times fast, which is a fancy way of showing you a wonderful white line that shows where your thrown objects will land. So drones, grenades, operator gadgets will show you exactly where they will go once thrown. Very handy for new players wanting to find the correct way to not have that frag bounce back on themselves. No. Versus AI is also getting some more love this season with the addition of a few new maps and operators. Skyscraper, Coastline, Border, and Nighthaven Labs have been added, and you can now also play as Lion, Jackal, Yana, Buck, Finker, and Ash. On the defender side, you'll also come up against Malusi and Alibi as well. Skyscraper, Coastline, Border, and Nighthaven Labs have also been added to the map training pool. And last but not least, Flores, Azami, and Brava are all getting price decreases. For those who haven't picked them up yet, feel free to go score them at a discounted price. And on that note, we've come to the end of another Rainbow Six Siege seasonal update video. What are you most looking forward to seeing? Feel free to leave a comment below. Also be sure to like and subscribe and go use code NARG for 10% off at gamersubs.gg. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to hunting you down with Deimos in Rainbow Six Siege Operation Deadly Omen coming March 12th.